Now, girls, I've got Mr. Frankau here to lecture to you, and I'm sure you will give him the same attention you give me, your netball instructor. Now, Mr. Frankau, the girls are ready.
Thank you very much, Mr. Chatsby Grabbins. Well, girls, I've been round your beautiful school, and I understand you're all in the top form and over 17 and about to go into the great big world. Therefore, I'm going to talk to you, but I don't want to talk dryly, so I give you my little lecture in song. It's rather important. Listen. In this age of our democracy, we've finished with hypocrisy, which even aristocracy don't miss. We've done with shamming piety, of which we've had satiety, hence non-stop variety. And this, so don't pretend to be innocent. That's been out since AD dot. The world today is syncopated, and everybody in it is sophisticated. So don't pretend to be innocent. No, make 'em think you're hot. If a man tells a blue tale, don't be terse. Laugh immoderately and tell one worse. But don't pretend to be innocent, because everybody knows you're not. If a nice man addresses you, don't make a fuss or tell the old story that you're waiting for a bus. Don't pretend to be innocent. If a man says he's unhappy because his wife's a cat, you know exactly what he wants and what he's driving at. So don't pretend to be innocent. Don't sham you cannot understand lots of naughty things. We know that you can see my jokes and even Dougie Bing's. So don't pretend to be innocent. If a fellow should embrace you, don't ask the usual rot. Are your intentions honourable? Of course you know they're not. So don't pretend you don't know anything about anything. If a man wears a red tie with a shirt deep blue, you've got a sort of notion why he doesn't flirt with you. So don't pretend to be innocent. That's been out since AD dot. The world today is syncopated, and everybody in it is sophisticated. So don't pretend to be innocent. Make 'em think you're hot. No one talks of lady dogs, I'm sure you will agree. And you know all the other words that start with B. So don't pretend to be innocent, 'cause everybody knows you're not. Now, if a man gets all peculiar and murmurs looking grim, oh, the rest of this record has been censored. And rightly. I beg your pardon?
Sorry.
Ah, that's a cleaner chord.
Ladies and gentlemen, I now call upon Mr. Ronald Frankau.
Mr. Chairman, ladies and gentlemen, I'm here today to protest against that type of stage performance, song and gramophone record, which can be called suggestive. I'm sure that you will agree with me that the open way in which people today publicly discuss and sing about what nice folk only think about horribly in secret places, or whisper luridly in private, is having a terrible effect on Britain's young. Not so long ago, young men and women hardly knew how they were born. Anyway, would never tell each other till the honeymoon. Even then they often had to guess. Excuse me a moment while I cough, please. What happy and innocent lives they led in those days. If they were angry about anything, they used the word bother. I said bother. Now everybody uses the word you thought I said first. Oh, it's ghastly.
Right.
Young people in earlier times didn't even know why they put the tomcat out at night, or kept the other kind in. What has perverted the young of today? I'll tell you.
Yes, do.
Well, I'm just going to. Songs and patter of an indecent character to which they must listen. You may say that they need not listen to them. Oh, but how are they to know? The young girl goes into a music shop, plonks down her money and says, "Ain't misbehaving," and tells the man it's a record. He replies that he thinks it probably is.
Right.
Youth is always inquisitive, too. Youngsters are bound to walk into the very theatres where nasty thoughts are being casually uttered, or unmarried people aren't minding about being unmarried people, and that sort of thing. Oh, 'tis a shame, it is a shame. It shouldn't be allowed. Let them grow up in ignorance of anything but the beautiful side of life. Let them have jokes. Let them have jokes about mistletoe, not raspberries. Excuse me a moment while I blow my nose, will you? I thank you. Yes, let every form of vice be treated seriously. Then perhaps we shall return to that happy, hypocritical state in which people didn't talk about things, but just did them. Oh, ladies and gentlemen, I do hope that what I have said encourages you, too, to protest against the uttered and written innuendos and obscenities, which are undermining the purity and ignorance of our younger people, and changing them from morbidly inquisitive prigs into free-thinking, frank, natural, healthy, and broad-minded individuals, which is awful. Remember that there are still a great number of girls so innocent that they think that hugging is a place in China. I thank you. I thank you.